Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
To Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter like you've never seen him before.
Harry's back.
The film franchise took in $43 million in midnight screenings alone, a new box office record.
I'm here because I love Harry Potter and it's like my entire life. I'm here for this. It's just everything. It's like a once in a lifetime event. I've been a fan for 10 years, still counting.
I've never done this before and it was the last chance to see everyone. It's kind of amazing that something has gone on for 10 years and everyone is still here camping out in the rain.
I just want to see the people who have made my life and my childhood and everything complete. It's kind of like represents our generation. I could not come.
Them all because they're all brilliant.
I'm very excited.
It's my whole childhood. Every single friend that I still have now, I met through Harry Potter.
I can't explain it. I could say I'm so excited, but you just wouldn't understand.
It makes me think that I'm a wizard.
Wait.
Harry Potter is the best.
There's so many different nationalities here, just quite amazing that something's connecting the entire world.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, but it's just the best thing in the world.
It's magic. It's a little bit of magic that people have found.
Harry Potter has been expelled, not from Hogwarts, but from a Wakefield Catholic school. Popular books were pulled from the school's library last month, and as News Center 5's Rondella Richardson reports tonight, the head of the school is making no apologies.
Father Ron Barker has a reputation, both as a healer in the church and the first educator to ban what he calls the spiritually dangerous Harry Potter books.
I'm in the whole mission of trying to have people get to know Jesus and have eternal life. So this is kind of the enemy camp. It has sorcery, witchcraft, incantations, it has spells, and it's just, I don't feel it's appropriate in the Catholic school setting.
Just as there's a ban on peanut butter products to protect the handful of students with allergies, the removal of Harry Potter, according to Father Ron, spares those vulnerable to cult practices and to losing salvation.
This is like spiritual peanut butter. There might be one or two that might be influenced, they might be kind of susceptible to doing things not proper spiritually. So I said, let's ban Harry Potter.
Have you read the book?
I haven't.
Would you read the book?
No.
Share your opinion of Father Ron.
What do you think about Father Ron and the decision?
I'd rather not say.
We asked for on-camera parental responses, and they just turned their backs to us. Parents are petrified to share their opinions.
We would really like to settle this privately as a school.
Father Ron calls this spiritual warfare. Only a handful had enough faith in their convictions to speak up.
It should definitely be in the school. Definitely. It's a fiction book.
You allow Satan in, you give him a small hole, he will enter that. He will enter into every child's heart.
They have inspired many, many children to read. And as an English teacher, that's always a good thing.
Just say you have organic vegetables and you have it in a bowl of soup. And I happen to know that that broth has some poison in it.
The moral of his story, the vegetables represent literacy.
Rowling gave a nice kind of series to have people read and get into fantasy, but I have a problem with the broth that she put it into.
In Wakefield, Rondella Richardson is.
Today on this edition of the 700 Club.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of the 700 Club. I'm Pat Robertson. Well, let's go over to Terry with the next feature on the program.
Well, the new Harry Potter movie grossed nearly $200 million in the first 2 weeks after its release. It seems just about everyone is reading the Potter books or lining up to see the movie, but some folks don't think the young wizard is the example they'd like for their children. CBN News reporter Andrea Garrett explains why.
Supporters say Harry Potter is harmless fantasy and, like librarian Carolyn Ford, praise the books for getting kids to read.
There would be very few children that would have taken a 200-page book with no pictures in it and even attempted it. And so that's making a big difference.
But Harry Potter and his creator, author J.K. Rowling, aren't without critics. Some parents don't consider Harry Potter harmless at all. The books and the movie are full of occult imagery, and some parents worry that Harry Potter legitimizes witchcraft and opens a door to the occult for impressionable youngsters. The book's U.S. publisher is the highly respected Scholastic Books, which encourages teachers to read the books out loud to their students. Parent Elizabeth Mounts objects because she finds the books dark and disturbing.
Our child came home, it was being read in his class, and
The concern we had with these books was the violent tones in here. There's evil, there's death, there's lack of respect for human life, and there's the occult.
The Potter books have been translated into 47 languages and have sold more than 100 million copies. Kids are flocking to the Potter movie in droves. But the question persists, is Harry Potter harmless fantasy, or does it encourage children to participate in witchcraft? Andrea Garrett, CBN News.
700 Club today.
Thank you so much.
You know, there are a lot of people out there right now who are saying, oh, here go those Christians again. You know, they're on another soapbox.
Let me say something about Harry Potter. Warlocks are enemies of God. And I don't care what kind of hero they are. They're an enemy of God. And had it been in the Old Testament, Harry Potter would have been put to death. You don't make heroes out of warlocks.